Hi guys, I'm Rashmi, and today I'm not holding a guitar for a change, and I'm really happy about that. I asked you guys to ask me questions about me, and I was thinking that I was not going to get any questions, but I'm glad I got some questions, so it's not that embarrassing anymore. And yeah, if you're interested in knowing more like about me, please keep on watching. Okay, the first question is from Wait Wood. Uh, he's asking, "Where are you from?" So I get this a lot, and so I'm basically from MP, that is Madhya Pradesh, but I've been in Gujarat uh, like since my bachpan, and I've moved to three places in Gujarat, and I'm currently in Vadodara. Okay, the next question is that your job life. It has been asked by Pallab B underscore BRTHN. Okay, my job life. That's a beautiful question because a lot of people assume that I only sing or I only like music is the only thing that I do, but I am an architect and an interior designer. So all these years that I was making the videos, I had a full-time job as an architect. So that is why I wasn't able to always make more videos because that was my priority. My YouTube earnings. It has been asked by ayu.kumar16. Okay, my YouTube earnings. I wish I could say something else, but Ayu, I've not earned a single penny out of YouTube. Okay, this question has been asked by Viren. And which DAW do you use? Okay, I use Cubase. Okay, we have another question by Dolly dot shh. So yeah, it's kind of related to that. So the question is, how do you sync your voice and video at home if you play at home, and how did you learn it? And please name a software too. So yeah, the software that I use for recording my audios is the DAW, that is Cubase. And how do you sync your voice and video? Okay, to record my voice, we have this mic, and this is connected to the PC, and the PC records the voice, and the video is captured by my camera, like that is a phone right now. And then I take this video and like transfer it to the PC. Then I use the software for video editing, and that is Premiere. So what I do is take the video from the phone, and I like in Cubase I edit the audio, like if I want to add more lead to it or more like bass or any instrument that I want to add, or basically I edit the vocals and the audio stuff. And when I get this final product, I take it to this software Premiere, and yeah, then you sync it like that. Like you have to learn how to use Premiere, it's kind of easy. So yeah, that is that. Did it make sense? It was pretty bad, but yeah. I'm sure you can find better explanations on YouTube. And how did I learn it? I used to ask a lot of questions to my friend, and I'm so glad to have a friend like Sheikh. And like, can you believe he has recorded and shot and edited over 130 videos for my channel and all that for free? So that is crazy, and that's amazing as well. And I've learned a lot from him, and he's an awesome person. So, and do you play at home? Yeah, I do play at home. This is my home. This next question has been asked by Bhale Vedant, and he's asking, how old are you? And then what are you pursuing? Okay, so how old am I? I am I'm 26, Yeah, I know. What are you pursuing? So I'm not currently pursuing anything. I've been working since 6 years now, and what I did was I did a diploma in architecture 6 years ago. This next question is by Sarbobhauma Ghosh. That is, sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this. He's asking, how tall are you? I think the question for me should be, how short are you? But I'm kind of embarrassed by this, but I'm under 5 feet, and I'm not gonna tell more. But let's keep me under 5 feet only. So yeah, sorry, I'm not like revealing. Okay, so the next question is kind of like similar. I have two questions that are kind of similar. So one has been asked by Waitwood, that is, what's your inspiration behind the covers? And another one is, why music? I mean, what inspires you to be its part? It has been asked by I'm Keshari. So I think they're kind of related. So I think my inspiration behind the covers. I don't know if it makes sense or not. So basically, I had a full time job, right? And when I would come back at home, I had still 7 to 8 hours left. And if I don't do anything productive, I feel really guilty and I feel like I'm wasting my life, I'm wasting my time. So, and I really don't know what else to do in life, so I make covers. Yeah. What a bad. Like, is this video going to inspire people? They're going to unsubscribe. Don't do that, please. Yeah, that is the inspiration. Like, I don't like to waste my time, and I feel when I make music, it keeps me busy, it keeps me sane, and it's pretty much fun as well. It's kind of fun, yeah. And if I don't, if I like a song and if I want to get it out of my head, I'm like, let's cover it. Then I never listen to that song again, because in this whole process of learning and covering and everything, I have to listen to the song and I have to be with that song for so long that I kind of get like sick of that song. So after that cover, I never or hardly ever listen to the same song again. So yeah, that is that. Who's your music inspiration? So, Mrigank, I don't have any like an idol as of now, but every person who is like good at something, maybe if I watch something like a cover and they're playing like amazing solo in this, they're playing like really good lead in that, or they're playing amazing chord progressions, so that kind of inspires me at that moment, and I feel like, okay, I want to kind of do something like that and learn something like that. So that is a lot of things, and a lot of people inspire me instantly, and I try to incorporate that into my playing and my life. So yeah. Okay, that is a funny question. If you get someone who is a singer, have a similar, same music taste like you, says that you are his crush, what will be your reaction or reply? I don't know what to say about this, but Mrigang, I think I'm at that like age where I think uh, this factor is not going to affect me. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, if that person is like really nice to talk to, and we have a connection and we kind of feel, I feel good talking to that person. I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's talk more. I feel some questions are really profound, and I don't feel like I'm doing enough justice to them. But I feel like I don't know if I should answer them short or I should make an elaborate answer. So that was kind of confusing. So, yeah, the next question is by Pradeep Singh. He's asking, from how long are you into music, and have you started music or just a casual performer? Okay, that's a good question. How long are you into music? So, as a kid, I was always into music, but like officially, I started learning how to play guitar in 2000, like 9, I guess. So do you do the math? So yeah, 2009, and ever since I've been playing guitar. Have you studied music? So I have not studied music, but I have learned how to play the guitar for a year back in 2009. So yeah, 1 year of learning guitar. That's it. Casual performer, yeah. I mean, I'm a not a self-taught. I mean, yeah, self-taught performer. I'm not even a performer that goes on stage because I'm such a wimp. I just like record videos and put it on YouTube. And that's it. Okay, so the next question is by Saurav Cha, and he's asking, "What is the meaning of success for you?" By the way, big fan. Thank you. What is the meaning of success for you? Saurav, to be honest, even I ask this question to myself every day, and but I'm gonna tell you also like in detail later on when I answer a question why I took a break for so long, and it's kind of connected. But at this point of life, I feel like success would be to me would be if I could, do something that's going to make me happy. If somehow I can keep myself happy no matter what situation, I think that's going to be success. Is it going to be success? I really don't know. I mean, I had to just answer it, so I said it. But even I ask myself this question. And would you like to sing for any independent composer? Well, of course, there's no problem as such. But in the past, I have worked for a lot of people. They promised like a lot of stuff, but eventually nothing happened. And ever since, I really have trust issues with working with other people. And it's not like I'm doubting their talent and their skills. And that is why I'm really not keen to work with people as of now. Okay, the next question is by Shah Hussain. What's your favorite genre? I like pop. Where were you these past few weeks? Because I'm gonna answer that, but I'm gonna answer that a little later in the video. Now we have some questions by Richa Jain. And thank you so much for asking me so many questions because you kind of had a deal like nobody else is going to ask. So I asked her to ask me more questions. So, yeah. So, where are you from? So, I've answered that already. Currently, I'm in Vadodara. My childhood memories. Well, school life has been pretty bad for me. It wasn't amazing. Like, I hated school. Not because I was a bad student or I didn't like studying, but it was very hard for me to survive with other people. But I really enjoyed my summer vacations, and I used to play alone. And I think all my life I have spent alone, and that kind of leads me to the next question. She's also asking me what sort of a person I am, and she assumes that I'm an introvert. And I would like to say, Richa, that is amazing. I don't know how you could tell this, but yeah, I'm an introvert. All my life, I had spent alone only. I didn't have any neighbors, as like who were young or I could play with. Since 2005, at least, I didn't have anybody to play with and even to talk to. And so I kind of got into the habit of being alone and being okay with it as well. How you got into singing? What inspired me to take guitar, like what inspired me to start learning? It was I was highly inspired by the Disney Channel, especially Hannah Montana, and that's Miley Cyrus. And there was this one clip, I used to love watching that show. And there was this one clip. It is hardly like a 26-second or I don't know clip where she's singing and she's sad, and she's singing for a boy, and like, she has like school problems and like boy problems, and like, and she's looking stunning in that, and she's playing guitar. So that was really like inspirational to me, and I'm gonna link that video, that literally that video that inspired me to start playing the guitar. I should just check it out. I don't know. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, it'd be cool. So that is where all the journey started. And even I made a little cover on that as a tribute. Like, it was for myself only. That the song is called "If We Were a Movie," and this song is the reason why I'm making a video today here. What are your aspirations? So everything related to goals and like success and aspirations, uh, I've been struggling with that. So our next question is, how are you spending your time in lockdown? Okay, so like in the previous year, I was working from home for the office, and in the evening I would make music. That's it. And I had to cook in the evening. I had to cook in the evening as well. So office music, cooking, dinner, music, and sleep. So that was the schedule. It was, even like when I look back, 3 years back, 4 years back, it was the same thing. So nothing else changed apart from the fact that I was working from home. But now it has changed, and I'm only doing music. And what sort of cuisine you like in food? Okay, so cuisine, I don't like a certain cuisine or something, but uh, I enjoy pizzas, and if something is like homemade, I like rajma chawal. What do you think is your USP as a singer guitarist? I think any person who can play an instrument and can sing, I think that is their like the greatest strength. I feel it's because you don't need anybody else. You're not dependent on other people to kind of accompany you. A person who just plays an instrument like a guitar or piano, they're always looking for people, like singers, and a singer is always looking for like a person who can accompany them. So I think that you kind of like a package deal. It's not amazing, but and there's nothing wrong if you don't play an instrument, but I think it's kind of always handy that you can be like like a one man army. What is the best compliment that you have received so far? Okay, so I went to Ahmedabad a few months back, and Sheikh's cousin's kid had come, and she's 3 years old, and we spent like some time together, like hardly 2 to 3 minutes, and she got really comfortable with me, and I don't have any experience with kids. I don't have any experience with kids, and she got like really attached to me, and she said, "You're just like my mom," and I was flattered. Like, literally a kid, like, I think mom is somebody you can't call everybody your mom. You can't just, like, I think mom's status is somewhere here, and when this kid is like, dude, you not dude, she said it in Hindi, you're just like my mom, and I was really touched by that, and I'm going to include a picture of us. If I get the permission, I'm going to ask for the permission, and when her actual mother, like, not even her non-actual mother, but when her mother and her little brother came, Saad, he came, uh, she went up to him, and she said that, hey, she's just like our mom. And I was like, oh my god, I felt like a kid could understand me much more than an adult would ever, in just a span of 2 to 3 to 4 5 minutes. And yeah, that was something like, I've met so many people, and they could never understand me. Even till date, I've spent years and years with them, and they could never understand my intentions and could never appreciate it. So I was really honored. In 2008 or something, I used to live on ground floor, and our sir used to live. One of the teachers used to live on in the next building on the third floor. So, like one fine day, we were walking to the school. It was nearby, so we were walking, and he said casually that he used to always think like, "कौन सा बच्चा रो रहा है सुबह 6 बजे?" And then he's like, "Oh, Rashmi गा रही है," and I was like, "So." It's like, no, no, अच्छी बात है ये. I was like, okay, I mean, I knew his intentions, but the way he said it was like, yeah, I do sound like a rota hua bacha, and I think, yeah, that is why I keep practicing, and I hope one day I don't sound like a rota hua bacha. It's funny. It's like all these stuff kind of makes me want to even learn more. Okay, so the main question, I think people were a little concerned and curious. Where was I for 6 months? So, question has been asked by Suvik, Shubham, Shah Hussain, Balvinder, uh, and lot more people. I'm so glad you guys were concerned and you were like you noticed my disappearance. So the last video I had uploaded before this whole break was Dil Ko Tumse Pyar Hua. That very night I got sick, and I was like completely dizzy, and I couldn't just like I was really sick. I was just fainting and I did not feel good, and we went to the doctor, and he started giving me meds for like dizziness and everything, and this went on for really long. For at least a month I was feeling dizzy, and they kept on giving me medicines, and it was not working. Like somehow it wasn't kind of working, and I wasn't improving at all. And meanwhile I was also working, and you know and doctors said that I'm stressing out too much, and that was very true, that I was stressing out because the past 2 years had been really crazy for me work wise. And that also kind of brings me to this thing, of being successful. What is successful? I thought, if I keep on working too much, or if I keep on working like a gada, it's going to make me successful, like money wise, position wise, and everything. And I worked full time as an architect, and then I also worked for a company, uh, music wise. That felt like a full time job as well. Then I was also working on my channel, and like all these things, and in one day I would work for every like every entity like that. And at home I would also cook, and this over overworking, and I felt like even though I did work so much, I did not get anything out of it. I felt like I was getting no appreciation for that, and I was getting taunted. Nobody could see my efforts. They were just like, it was just making me really unhappy. But I still felt like, okay, maybe if I keep on going, I'm going to be kind of successful in the terms money wise or whatever wise. But eventually, after 2 years, I could not bear with this anymore. And meanwhile, while I was juggling with three jobs, at least two jobs, like the amount of stress that I was facing, I think nobody even understood that, and nobody could even see that. But I was literally suffering from inside, that I lost around 8 kgs, and that is very apparent in the videos itself. Um, you could see a weight loss in my body and like my face, and so I was completely burnt out. And at that point, like all the stress, constant, I was always in this fight or flight mode while I was working. And so why I took a break, it was to rest, and it was to break the chain of not working like a robot to working like a human. And I'm still kind of trying to recover from what had happened with me, work wise. Everything was work wise, and I was very demotivated because even doing YouTube for this long and never making anything out of it, like it felt like there is no point in doing even YouTube now. And so I just recently also um, quit the job after I got sick. I was like, okay, health is much, much more better than, trying to please people. As of now, I think I want to do YouTube till I can find something that keeps me happy. And all this time I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and mostly I was kind of resting because I was asked to rest. And yeah, I hope that kind of answers the question. I know it's very like vague, but I don't know how much to reveal and how much to hide. uh, Yeah, I have been sick, and I'm trying to recover. And you can see due to the meds I have gained weight. I gained around 10 kgs now. So yeah, I don't look like what I did. Somebody had commented like you don't look like the way you did like a year ago. And I'm like, yeah, I gained weight now, and it was due to the meds. And I think being mentally healthy and being mentally happy is very important. And I think if you are happy like that, I think you're successful in life. If you're mentally calm, that is success, I guess. Okay, so that kind of wraps up the whole Q&A session. I hope you guys well, there's nothing to enjoy in this, but I hope all this video, all the like things I said made sense. And yeah, I will see you soon, very soon. So take care.